Asset revaluation is not a simple button click in Oracle Fusion. It impacts asset cost, net book value, depreciation, and accounting. If it is done incorrectly, it can impact the financials of the organization. So let us understand this topic in detail. I will show you the prerequisite, common issues that we encounter, and the accounting entries as well. Asset revaluation is used to adjust the value of an asset in books to reflect its current fair market value without retiring or re-adding an asset. If an organization purchases a building for $1 million and after a few years if its value increased to $1.5 million, then we need to reflect the current market value in the books. In such scenario, we need to perform asset revaluation. Before getting into the required configurations, we need to understand one basic point. There are two accounting standards. They are US GAAP and IFRS. US GAAP do not allow asset revaluation, whereas IFRS standards allow asset revaluation. Because of this, Oracle do not enable asset revaluation transaction by default in Fusion. To enable the asset revaluation, we need to add the asset book in Oracle FALO Reval lookup. Once that is done, Revaluation tab in the asset book space will be enabled. Let us quickly check these setups. Go to the Managed Fixed Assets Lookup task. Query for the lookup type ORA FALO Reval. Make sure that the asset book for which you want to do asset revaluation is added in the lookup. In our case, we want to do the asset revaluation for US Corp, so I have added this. Once we do this task, in the Manage Asset Book space, the Revaluation tab will be enabled. Without doing the previous task, this tab will not be enabled. You can't see this task in the Manage Asset Book space. Now we are in the US Corp Asset Book space and the tab Revaluation has been enabled because we have added the asset book in the lookup in the previous. Once this is enabled, check the Allow Revaluation, Cost and Net Book Value checkboxes, and you can check these two checkboxes as well. And note these two accounts, Revaluation Reserve, Retired Gain and Loss accounts. These accounts are used in the accounting when we do the revaluation. Our revaluation can result in the gain or loss. If you note that these two accounts are made non-mandatory at asset book level, but the same two accounts will be available at the asset category level as well. Now we are in the assets category page and this account revaluation reserve and revaluation loss are available, but these accounts are mandatory at the asset category level. Here is the core concept we need to understand. Asset revaluation changes asset cost, reserve and future depreciation, but it will not change the life and depreciation method. Now let us execute the asset revaluation transaction in Fusion instance. It begins with initiating the asset revaluation. Then we need to prepare the revaluation and then post the revaluation. This completes the asset revaluation transaction, but to understand its results, we will run the depreciation, create accounting, and we will review the accounting entries. Let us jump into the Fusion instance and execute this flow. Go to the fixed assets application, click on the task list, click on revalue assets, click on the create icon, select the asset book for which you want to do the revaluation, click on next. Here transaction group is a mandatory field and we should enter a value. Let me give it as SM1000. Scroll down. Under general section, this is a selection criteria. We need to give the criteria which is used to identify the assets for which we need to do the revaluation. We will, to keep this execution simple, we will do this for only one asset. I am giving an asset number for which we want to do the revaluation. Scroll down and valuation type we will select it as percentage and I'll say 10%. Let us say if it is 1000, the new cost is going to be 1100. Scroll up, click on submit. Note the transaction group number, that is SM1000. Now let us query for the transaction group that we have created. It is SM1000. Click on search. Our transaction group has been created. And if you note that the posting status is in progress. Now we have completed initiating the asset revaluation. Now we need to prepare the asset revaluation. For this, select the record, click on prepare button, click on the Excel, click on enable editing, click on yes, enter the user credentials, click on next. Now it has opened the required details of the asset. Scroll right and validate the data. If you see before revaluation, the asset cost is 550, and after revaluation, under after revaluation section, you can see the new cost, depreciation reserve and revaluation reserve. Now scroll left and in the posting status column, change the status to post. Click on submit. Click on OK. To do this process, you should have ADFDI installed in your system. In the next video, I will show you how to install this ADFDI add-on. Now go back to the Infusion instance. Click on search icon. Click on search. And if you note, the status has been changed to posted. Now we have completed the asset revaluation transaction. Now let us run the depreciation and create accounting and we will see the results. Click on done. Click on down arrow. Click on calculate depreciation. In another tab, verify that the process has been completed. Calculate depreciation is running. Let us wait for it to complete. The process has been completed. Now go back and submit the create accounting process. Click on task list. Click on create accounting. Select the book as US Corp. Click on submit. Click on OK. In another tab, wait for the process to get completed. Create accounting process has been completed. Now let us query the asset and see the results. Click on inquire asset. Query for the asset number. Click on search. Note this point, the original cost of the asset is $550, and as we have done the revaluation, its cost increased to $6.5. That is 10% additional value. 550 plus 55, so 605. And you can see revaluation reserve has been increased as we have done the revaluation. Go to transactions. Select the revaluation transaction. Click on view accounting. It has debited the cost account by $55 and credited the revaluation reserve account and accumulated depreciation account. This $1.3 is the previous period accumulation depreciation that has been realized in the revaluation activity or revaluation transaction. Close the window. Go to depreciation tab and note that the previous period depreciation is 12.99, but as we have done the revaluation and increased the cost of the asset, the depreciation is also increased, and this is the catch-up depreciation for the previous period for the increase in the cost due to revaluation. Click on done. Now let us go back to the Excel. We have executed the flow. And here are the key points related to depreciation. Depreciation basis will be recalculated and future depreciation will be recalculated, and it gets changed as we are changing the cost of the asset. And here are the accounting entries that we have seen. And these are the common issues that you will be encountering while doing the revaluation. ADFDI add-on is not available. We need to install that. That is a prerequisite, and I will cover that how to install that in the next video. And another thing is, when the asset book setup, revaluation tab is not available. To fix that, we need to first add the asset book in the ORA FA LO reval lookup. And the other thing that you will see is reval asset task is not available in the task list. And here when we click on the task list, now we are seeing the reval assets, but sometimes it won't be there. In that scenario, make sure that asset accounting manager role has been added. If you just have asset accountant role, and if you don't have asset accounting manager role, you won't see this task. So you have to add asset accounting manager. If you find this video helpful, like the video, leave your feedbacks in the comment section, and help more people to learn Oracle Fusion Finance as YouTube recommends this video for others. Your likes and comments will give encouragement for me to create more new videos. If you are serious about learning Oracle Fusion Finance, subscribe to the channel. In the next video, we will discuss about how to install ADFDI add-on. Thank you for watching.